Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you doing? Well, as you know, I tweeted about doing an Ask Anything video, and I'm gonna be here answering questions. But this is gonna be pretty different. In this video, I'm not gonna be reading the questions and then answering the questions. I'm just gonna be answering them, and I'm gonna be putting an image with the questions you guys made on Twitter, so you can see your name and stuff. I just do this because I just don't want it to last forever, and that's literally it. Well, if your question made it to the video, please let me know in the comments, and I really hope you get the answer you're looking for. I feel like winning Evo was definitely one of the best parts in my career. It was probably the reason why I'm here at this moment making this video, to be honest. Like, I don't know if you guys watch my streams a lot, but every time someone says about oh, Evo was really great, and well, yeah, I always say the same thing. If it wasn't because of Evo, I probably wouldn't be here streaming. I couldn't probably be here making a YouTube video about this. And yeah, well, if you guys actually think about it, then I want to confirm it. Yeah, winning that tournament was literally what made me the person I am right now. It's literally what made me super famous, and it's literally what made me just the player and the person I am right now. Well, no, to be honest, I'm still 19 years old. I feel like I still have a lot of career. Unfortunately, well, everything happening in the world right now, then he let me go to tournaments, and then he let me continue my career. That's why I've been focusing on content creation and streaming. And well, yeah, in some parts, yeah, I still want to play the game a lot. I still feel like I could just play like 5, even 7 years, and then I would just retire and then just become a content creator. But for now, I'm just doing it mostly because there's nothing else I can do for now, and also because I just enjoy it a lot. It's not something that I do because I cannot play. It's something I do because I enjoy. And well, I think that's the plan for everyone. Whenever the game dies or whenever you don't want to play anymore, you can just go home and just make content. That's literally the play. Yeah, I think Joker is really good how it is right now. I'm pretty sure the nerfs he got, like the last 2 patches, were really good, and were like really, not really significant, but to be honest, I feel like it was literally the best thing that they could have done, because that character wasn't the best, in my opinion, but it was still winning a lot. Well, I was still winning tournaments. I still won the last tournament I did with Joker offline. But well, no, I feel like he's perfect. I like how he is right now. And if I had to buff something, it would just be back throw killing really early. But I think that's too selfish. I don't think we need that. I feel like this is the most balanced game out of the 6 games. I actually forgot it's 64 melee brawl, 2 Smash 4s. Well, it's 1, then this one. So yeah, 5 Smash games. I feel like it's the most balanced one. And there's definitely areas that it needs to be improved, like online, or the training mode is really bad. But well, it is still, it might not be the best game, but I feel like it's the best, at least for competitive play. Well, when I don't want to play anymore, I usually just, I don't know, start watching a movie, or I just play different games, because I know what you mean. Like when you're playing a lot, even though you're like your job is literally playing, like me or like other top players, it is still pretty annoying just playing the whole day and then going to a tournament. Like just trying to focus yourself a lot into Smash is just something that, I don't know, it just annoys me too. So I'm pretty sure it depends on the person, but for me, I like watching movies, I like playing other games, just spending time with my family. I think that's literally how I don't know, I avoid getting burnout. He wasn't one of my favorite when I started playing. The main reason why I started playing Meta Knight in Smash 4 was because I used to be a Meta Knight main in Brawl. Well, everyone was a Meta Knight main in Brawl. And well, I remember a lot of people saying that like, oh, Leo's so carried, like, whoa, I just wanted to show that I wasn't carried, and I started playing Meta Knight again. But it turned out to be really good and really broken too. And well, that's literally the reason why I didn't keep playing Meta Knight, because I never felt like he was one of my characters. Like I was good with him, and I was forced to be good with him for some matchups, but I never felt like playing that character by like myself. And well, there's literally nothing that made me not play the character anymore. It's just the fact that I just didn't like it that much since the beginning. So I rather not playing the character anymore. My recommendations is to, well, if you live in a really weak region, then you gotta start traveling more, like just try to do something to support that scene. Because of course, I used to live in Mexico. Mexico wasn't that strong when the Smash Bros was the thing. Now in Ultimate, we got a lot of good players. We got Meister in there. We got Javi. We got like literally a lot of people in here are really good. Big Boss. We got Brian Z. We got a lot of good people in here. But before that, we used to be like a normal community. We weren't that strong. But well, we hosted tournaments every single week. We used to go to every single tournament, and then we just started being better. I also feel like me being really good and doing a really good job in the US helped the community a lot to, I don't know, understand that, well, they could do the same thing. That's why they keep trying their best. That's something that a lot of people do. A lot of people, a lot of top players still get nerfs. It's something that you will never stop doing, in my opinion. As a professional player and also as the best player, I can tell you that, like, even if you're super experienced and you have a lot of experience still, it's just, I don't know, it's just something that you will never stop getting. It's just the way how you control it. It's just the way how you can play your best without letting the nerfs getting to you, without letting the nerfs destroy your game plan and destroy your gameplay. That's literally it. I feel like, no, you cannot do anything against that, but you can control it, and that's up to you. Well, to be honest, I don't feel anything strange being a top player and a content creator at the same time, because to be honest, well, I haven't been winning that many online tournaments, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people forgot that I'm the best player. Fortunately, I still feel like I'm the best player, but well, for now, I guess I'm just a content creator for now. I guess everyone is a content creator for now, but well, it doesn't feel any different. I mean, I'm literally just focusing on content creation just because I cannot travel to tournaments. But once everything goes back to normal, if we go back to normal, then I guess we're gonna start focusing on tournaments a little bit more. I mean, Min is, well, I said it since the beginning. I feel like the character was really basic. Yeah, I know she has a lot of good stuff. Her range is amazing. Her ledge trap, not her edge guard. Her ledge trap is really good, but I still feel like a lot of characters that can just jump above or over all the things she does are still gonna be really good against her. The way I see it is kind of like Violet. Like, the character is really good, but at the same time, characters that can just go in, approach, and rush down the character are just gonna be destroying that character. I don't know how significant it's gonna be for the meta game in the future. Of course, we are only playing the character online. We have to see how she does offline. But for now, I feel like Min might be low high tier. Like, again, I don't feel like the character is that bad because of course no one has adapted to her. And of course, every time we play against a good Min, then we're just gonna be like, yo, what? So I definitely think she's not that bad, but she's not, for now, she's not really significant in the meta game. Well, my favorite RPG game, yeah, that's what I don't know if you guys saw my tweet a long time ago, but I said I didn't really like RPG games because they were too long. I still play them, but I just don't like a game that is too long, even if the lore and the story is really good. And well, my favorite RPG game is probably Fire Emblem, just because I played more Fire Emblems than Persona games. Like, with Persona, I literally just played, well, Persona 5 and Persona 5R, and with Fire Emblem, I literally played, like, a lot of Fire Emblems. It's Marth, Fire Emblem, Roy, Ike's, Corrin, Lucina's. I played Sacred Stones, like, I played a lot. So I would say Fire Emblem just because I played more games. But if I had to choose my favorite game between those, it's probably gonna be Persona 5. My experience as a Mexican player, like a foreign player, being in the American Spanish scene, it was pretty normal, to be honest. Like, I feel like, well, when I started going to the US, I feel like no one was treating me like if I was a different guy of a different person from a different country. Like, they were just treating me like if I was a really good player too. They just talked to me even though I didn't know English. Well, it wasn't that bad. I feel like the hardest part was to get used to the food and get used to the language and stuff. When I first started traveling to the US, of course I didn't know any English. Well, when I used to go to school in Mexico, they used to give me English. It was really not a really not the really best class that I could have, but well, I learned something, I guess. But yeah, it wasn't that hard, to be honest. Everyone tried their best. The good thing about the US is that there's a lot of people that know how to speak Spanish, just because there's a lot of like Mexican people in the US, so that was really easy for me. And I always used to stay with the people that speak Spanish, or the people that I don't know, that used to understand me, and the people that knew that my English wasn't that good, so they just tried to help me. Some sort of tweak and me. Well, I'm pretty sure we will die. There's nothing we can do. I feel like we are different people, and we think this is in a really different way. So, well, I don't know. We might live. It depends on how many days, but like if we just stay there for like what, a week, 2 weeks, then I'm pretty sure we'll die. Pretty sure. There's nothing we can do. We're not that smart. Well, to be honest, since I was a kid, since I started playing the game, I dreamed with being the best player. And well, I'm really glad that I actually achieved that goal. But the main reason why I started playing competitively, and the main reason why I started going to the US, besides being the best player, was because that was my favorite thing to do, and I was also really good at it, and it was literally the best way to support my family. Sugi and Irene are my favorite members of, well, favorite members of Red Velvet, but I also feel like they are my favorite idols out of like in the whole K-pop industry. My favorite in order is Red Velvet, then Twice, Day6, Blackpink, then is between AOA or ITZY, one of those two. My now my bias, well, I do like Sugi for Red Velvet, I do like Sana for Twice, I do like, well, Jay or Jay, I don't know how to pronounce it, from Day6. I like Jisoo from Blackpink, and I do like Ryujin from ITZY. My favorite player to fight is definitely Gluttony, because he's my, well, I wouldn't say that he's my favorite player to play, since it's pretty hard and like I'm always really close to lose, but he's my favorite to play just because we have a lot of fun, and like I just don't feel like even if he wins, even if I win, we won't get salty. That's what I mean. He's just a really good friend of mine, so that's why I enjoy playing against him. I know a lot of people won't believe me on this, but when the very first day Smash 4 came out, well, I stayed pretty late playing the game because I was really excited for it. I really wanted to become really good since I was doing pretty well in Brawl. And well, my cousin Serge, I'm pretty sure you know Serge. He's the Lucario player. I don't think he plays anymore. But well, we stayed together until like what, 6 a.m. in the morning. We were still playing. Well, it was pretty weird because we used to live in a different house, like completely different house. It only has 3 rooms and no doors. So like I always had cats, and my cats were always like really, I wouldn't say annoying, but they were really, yeah, let's say annoying. Let's say annoying, and like, well, I still love them though. Like, but like they were really annoying because like they always wanted to be in front of my Wii U, and they always wanted to be in the same room when I was playing. So my mom used to tell me that I needed to remove the things that I used to play, like the Wii U, the monitor, and everything, when I was going to sleep, of course. So my cat could just go to the room and like just do a little mess and everything. So I remember that day I was really worried because my mom was gonna be mad at me because I didn't do anything of that. I didn't do any of that. I literally just left my Wii U and my monitor there. I end up not worrying about my mom. I end up worrying about the thing that happened after. I was gonna sleep, but I was in my phone before going to sleep. I heard that there was a little noise in the other room, and I was like, oh, it's probably the cat. Like nothing's happening. Like, well, there's no a ghost. Like, it's my cat. I was wrong. I was pretty wrong because I literally hear how the Wii U broke. Like, I hear a lot of noises. That I was like, dude, I need to go check it out. I went to check it out. I found that nothing happened, and then I hear La Llorona. I'm pretty sure you guys know La Llorona. La Llorona is really famous. I'm pretty sure you also have a legend in the US. But yeah, even if people don't believe me, I hear La Llorona, and like that is literally the only ghost that I feel like exists, or like at least the one that I know it exists because I heard it and I saw her. And I know people won't believe me on this, but I'm pretty sure, and believe me when I say that La Llorona exists, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a few Mexican people watching this video too. So I really ask you guys to confirm. I'm pretty sure La Llorona is like something that not many people hear or not many people see, but I'm pretty sure what I heard and I know what I saw. So yeah, even if you guys won't believe it, that's my story. I don't feel like I'm gonna go back to Marth unless he's really good. He's definitely one of my best characters, but I feel like once offline tournaments go back to normal, I'm gonna try it on Marth for like maybe 1, 2, 3 tournaments, not that serious though, and see if I can just, I don't know, keep playing for secondary. If not, I'm just gonna stay with Joker and Violet. Top 5. My favorite games of all time is, well, pretty basic. Persona 5 Royale is one of my favorites. I really like Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2, but I will put those as 1 because from the same game series. One of my favorite games is also The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Many people might ask, oh, but you always say that your favorite is Wind Waker, and yeah, my favorite is Wind Waker. But at the same time, when I used to be a kid, and we couldn't even buy games, I used to have a Twilight Princess, and that was literally the only game that I used to finish. I remember that I was really, well, I didn't know what speedrunning was back then, but I was really good at like finishing the game pretty fast. And then my other 2 games might be something, well, yeah, something not that hard to guess. I feel like one of my favorite games is Metal Gear 2. And then, well, to be honest, I don't really have a 5th favorite game. To be honest, those are the 4 games that I really love. I don't know if you count Resident Evil 2 as the other game, but if not, I feel like The Last of Us Part 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. I know a lot of people hated The Last of Us 2, but I feel like it was fine. There were a lot of things that I didn't agree with, or I feel like it was empty, but I still feel like it was a good game. But there's nothing that is gonna be comparable to the first one. The first one was really good. It was one of the games ever. One of the best games ever. Most slept player in Mexico, I feel like it's Nair. Nair is not... Well, nah. Nair is a player, like the really player that beat Dark Grizzly when he came to Mexico. He also beat Meister. He also beat a lot of people here. I feel like he's not really a player that everyone is sleeping on, but... Well, he's just a player that haven't traveled to the US. And I feel like if he did, he will be doing a pretty good job. And well, he's just my favorite player to watch, at least for Mexico. And I really hope he could travel, and I really hope he can do a pretty good job in the US. That's the player that I would love to watch. One of those things is actually K-pop too. I remember that my friend Jura used to be my, well, let's say that like is still one of my best friends, but I just haven't seen him in a really long time because he has a job and everything. But yeah, he used to be really into K-pop. I don't know if he still is. I'm pretty sure he is. Haven't talked to him in a while, but he showed me about K-pop, and I was like, ooh, this is nice. Like, I really like the music, and I just kept listening to it. I'm pretty sure this is not the answer you're looking for, because this is gonna be really basic, but playing a lot and having a lot of experience when going to tournaments and just trying to practice your neutral game or spacing training mode and stuff, I know it's like a really easy answer. But to be honest, I'm not here to give you like the entire guide. I really wish that I could, like, I don't know, that I could release the guide pretty soon. To be honest, well, there's a lot of things that I'm still working on. Do you know that I'm gonna be releasing a Joker guide? But I also want to release a guide for new players. But for now, I feel like, well, there's still a lot of things that you can do. But well, just maybe try to play online for now. That's literally all we can do. And then just practice your neutral game, space, watch videos, study people that play the same character as you, and that's literally it. And yeah, well, since the character was announced, since I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this character is nice, this character is really cool. I didn't play Persona back then, but yeah, I really wanted to play the character. Since he was announced, I was really into the character. I really wanted to play because I thought he was cool. And to be honest, well, I know a lot of people didn't believe me when I said Joker was one of the best characters. Of course, he was gonna be one of the best characters, dude. Like, he had our son, he had really good movement, he had combo game, like he had a good recovery. How did people think that he wasn't good? That's my question. But yeah, I considered that, like, well, I was gonna play Joker for a few tournaments, and if I didn't do well, then I was gonna go back to Lucina and Wolf, or maybe secondary Joker too. But I ended up winning a lot of tournaments with the characters, so I was like, oh, what if I just stay with the character? That's probably the best thing to do. I've been recognized in public, yeah, but it is pretty different from what you guys think. It's pretty awkward. I actually don't like it a lot. I don't like. I don't know. I was in a mall one day with my family, with my sister and mom, and then there was one guy that, like, I don't know, just approached me, and I was like, oh, what do you want? And he was like, oh, you're MK Leo? Yeah. Can I take a picture? And I was like, oh, dude, yeah. And then he started talking to me about what I was doing in the mall and stuff, and I was like, oh, it is pretty weird because I don't really know what to answer to those questions. Well, people asking the same question. Well, I don't get mad at you because I know that, like, not everyone watches my stream or not everyone knows a lot about me. But after this video, I'm gonna try to release a frequent questions answer video with all the questions that you guys make on a stream and all the questions that you guys want to know, such as what is your name MK, what does MK means, why is your name Serene, who's your bias, what is worse than Lucina, why don't you play Joker online. Like, I'm gonna be releasing all of that in the next video, but for now, well, that's it for the questions. I'm probably gonna be doing this concept at least, I don't know, once per month or maybe twice per month. So I'm just gonna be letting you know, guys, in Twitter. So make sure you follow me. And again, if your question made it to the channel, please let me know down. Let me know in the comments below. And well, that's really it for today. I really hope you got the answer that you were looking for. And of course, well, I will see you next time. Make sure to watch my stream and make sure to follow my social media too. It was a pleasure answering the questions. To be honest, it's been a long time since I made one of these, and I was really excited for it. I saw a lot of questions that were really, like, kind of similar to the last thing I did, but it is still something really cool because, well, I did it like 5 months ago, so I really feel like it was a good idea to release one of these, just because there's a lot of people that follow me and there's a lot of people that just started knowing me. So, well, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know down in the comments if your question got here, and well, what do you think about the answer that you got? And of course, if you got any questions, just put it in the comments down below, and then I'm gonna try to answer them in another different video. Okay. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That will really help a lot. I'm gonna try to upload a lot of YouTube videos now that, of course, like, we kind of go to tournaments. So I really hope that you guys keep supporting it. Bye.